How's it going, everyone? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Bitcoin. So, yeah, we saw some pretty nice price action on Bitcoin over the weekend. And yeah, starting off on the weekly time frame, we can see that we still have this trend line here. We have our weeklies there. Um, weekly levels, a lot of weekly levels here that are still into play. We can actually delete these now. We can delete this as well. This uptrend, right, as we spoke about last time, we evolve this. It's going to go, pretty much fall closely in line with that daily. So what we're going to do is that we're going to actually delete this daily, and the weekly is going to replace it. Okay. In regards to the weekly, we do have this swing low of the high on the weekly. Weekly looks like it's holding as a support there, but it looks like we also have these daily levels that are uh, could probably be give us more information and more detail to where it may be headed, but we'll keep that weekly there for now. And then as of course last red candle before the uptrend, and that will be the support in the future if it does reject around this weekly region. You have this support there. So really not much on the weekly. Let's go to the daily now. All right, we have that daily movement up. There's that breakout. So what we can do here is that we can continuously evolve it here and then there, right? All right, we have, okay, like the bodies of the candles here. So I'm marking the bodies there. Okay, this is what I was talking about. Here's that daily, right? So we go a smaller time frame. Obviously, it's giving us a bit more information on the daily time frame. So these are the daily levels that we had marked, and there's that resistance that it's hitting right now. We evolved this downtrend. Okay, perfect. So in a case where Bitcoin does hold this region here, this weekly, honestly, I would say between these two daily regions here, the Bitcoin can actually move up right to the same trend line that brought it down, which is up to this region here, which would also be a very heavy resistance area, especially on this upside here, because not only is there resistances, but we have this large macro daily downtrend that's also suppressing price. But overall, yeah, I mean, honestly, if it's retesting higher these tested levels, the better, right? So as of right now, let's see what we can pretty much let's see what we can what's it called again? Remove, right, on the daily time frame. So we have a breakout there. This is going to be the origin level still. In the future, if Bitcoin does fall down, this is going to act as a support region. I would say this is a nice origin level. I mean, you can always just, same thing, right? Move over there if you want, it's still origin level. Um, Here you can see this play out pretty well. This was that support, so it moved up. Here's that large wick on the weekly time frame. I'm kind of curious where that was. Okay, last red candle there. Oh, crazy. All right, so that was the last red candle before that uptrend, and that's where it was actually holding that support. This could also be a daily, but because it's a weekly, we'll keep that weekly there. This is definitely a support that Bitcoin uh, can fall to. Here is the support zones. I like the daily levels there, the bodies. Okay. In this case, if you did a wick, it would have been honestly better entries if you went around this range. But overall, this is, as you can see, it broke out of it completely and then acted as support within this range here on the daily time frame before it moved up even higher to test these tested daily levels. Here's that rejection here. There's that daily rejection there. All these are being rejected by these daily tested levels, even this level here. However, we can actually delete these now because these are no longer valid. So yeah, you're working around this range. So here's that origin level on the daily time frame. So now you can see that there's a lot of space, a lot of room for Bitcoin to actually fall if it does get rejected down, if it does get rejected within this range. Um, and that's when we have to go down the 4 hour, which we'll go in the 4 hour in just a bit. But again, if Bitcoin does reject around this range, it's most certainly going to fall within this region here, right? However, if it does support this move and break up to the upside, you have this very heavy resistance area in this region here. So just as something to consider if you're trading altcoins or looking for exits for your altcoins, okay? So now that we have that settled, really nothing to change up here on the daily time frame on the upside here. It was just really changing everything here. Um, move that there to there. So really, so these really nice support regions here as it gets, if it ever does get here, but this is the first daily support in this region. Um, we'll go to the 4 hour time frame and see what's going on. Okay, there's that random 4 hour level. Okay, yeah, pretty probably the wick here, and then the top of the wick there, and that's acted as pretty much the region there. But overall, that can be deleted. Looks like wow, we actually have a 4 hour level here that's intervening with a weekly there. Looks like we have another 4 hour that's intervening. Yep, another 4 hour that's intervening with that daily. Okay. On the 4 hour time frame, we have this origin level there. All right, so okay, so pretty much the same case on the what we saw on the daily. If the daily holds within this region and it moves up, we have this daily range here, 4 hour downtrend there. So again, a lot of heavy resistance are in this region overall. But it doesn't mean that Bitcoin can't break it. It looks like it actually is trying to attempt to break it. Look at this candle; it's looking pretty nice. But overall, again, guys, if it honestly if it breaks below this weekly, then you have these 4 hour levels as very localized support. However, if you go back to the daily, you can clearly see that if these 4 hour levels don't support it, then the next daily is over, not up until this region here. So that's a pretty big fall if Bitcoin does retrace from this point. um, let's see, I could delete that 4 hourly level there. Let's delete all these 4 hourly levels there. Let's clean up the chart. There, there. Okay, nice. We got a origin 4 hourly level there. There's that weekly that's intervening there. Okay, okay. So okay, before we even like go much further down and start marking levels on the bottom side, um, let's just focus on this current moment here, okay? So that's the play, guys. Obviously, with Bitcoin moving up, a lot of these altcoins have been moving up as well. So we'll definitely get into those coins. But overall, yeah, Bitcoin has, you guys can see, has been respecting the daily levels pretty nicely, pretty spot on. And now we just have to see how this plays out. Yep. So yeah, if you have any questions, just drop them down below in the comments. And again, I'll make sure I get back to you as soon as possible. Take care, and I'll see you guys on the altcoin update. Bye.